What's up, C-Slides here, back from that video. So in this video, I'll be teaching you how to make a Google Slide animation. That would be the word for that. So just pop any image, and well, this will be a general guide on how some ways you can do it. So this will just be things. So in this, I'm just gonna have like the circle, roll around the whole screen and continue rolling, and it'll roll to the top, and then it'll fall down, and then it'll go in place. Is generally what I'm trying to do. So, I just want to make the background that dark green background has it. So it depends how long you want to make this. Normally it's found a few seconds. So generally go by a few, at least 10, preferably 15-ish frames per second. That ratio, so just have a slide, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just move it 4 every time. 1, 2, 3, 4. But also rotate it to simulate that it is, kind of appears like it is rolling. So this will take a while, but you'll get there. But you will get there eventually. Just make sure to do it the same every time, which will make the animation a lot more smooth. Yeah, it'll make it a lot more smooth. And the smoother, the better. You can go even less than 4, but that'll just be 4 times as many slides. Or if you do it like one a thing, then... Oh, that was weird. It kicked me. But the more you do, the more realistic it becomes. And, yeah. So this is just supposed to be a nice little circle moving across, and you can see when you kind of look at it like this, you can see the general rollingness of it, how it's rolling along the screen. I'm actually going to stop when I get to the middle, because that'll be too many. I hate when that happens, when you accidentally click on it. So, well, whatever. It was like off screen a bit for whatever reason. And yep, just continue this general process. It is, monotonous, but it does look pretty cool when it's done. And just continue along like this, and just, continue 1, 2, 3, 4, rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh. So that only went 1. Okay, I'll also try to include some other types of motion. I guess so. This is how you do like a basic, just rolling across the screen motion. Which looks, pretty cool. Some other kind of motions are how you can grow and shrink, and you can just go upwards. But I'll continue. So I'm actually going to have it like go up along the walls. And if it doesn't exactly line up like 1, 2, like that wouldn't be a full one, so just do, oh, it would have been. Never mind. And just make sure it lines up, nice and evenly with the wall. And for this, just instead of going to the left, just go up, but continue to rotate it along. Yep. And eventually you'll get to the top, where it continues to rotate. It continues to rotate until we meet the top. I hate when that happens. I don't know why it happens, but it's annoying whenever it happens. Another way you can duplicate some of the slides is just by hitting Control D. You need. Oh, that's a bookmark. Never mind. I thought that was something else. Another 4. Oh. And continue. Slowly but steadily rotate it. I'm just gonna pop a marker. So when I'm getting relatively close to the center, which I kind of am. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so a problem with this is that I'm be continuing to roll, and it wouldn't be straight, so I'll just continue to go along this path until I reach fully upright, and I can kind of, go backwards. Just want to check every now and then, so you can just, without having to go in like slideshow mode, just go to number 1 slide. Just hold the down arrow. Yeah, that looks kind of forced, so I'm just gonna maybe slide that over a bit. I'm just gonna redo those. So, which one? So I'll make sure that this is exactly on the middle line. So I'll delete these 2. That's exactly on the middle line. I can just rotate it from there. And yep, there we go. And then I'll bring that sucker down to the middle. Since it's falling down, I'd do 5 or 6. Because it's, falling, which would be faster. And, make it centered. Another type of motion is like getting bigger and shrinking. So I'm just going to increase the size of it to maybe 120. And then make sure to center after each one. And then I'll continue this general. Oh, I hate when that happens. And click. Now it's at 120. And I'll just continue making it at 120. Centering it on, or centering it, and go vertical. Eventually it will shrink down. Not what I want it. Not what I want it. Why does it keep doing that? Okay, so I delete that. What? Just mainly took a bit out. So I've got 120. Oh. And another thing you can do with the guidelines is help you center it on the screen easily. And I'll just quickly center that. And I'll have one more duplication of it getting larger. At this point, I think it just... Okay. So I think what I was kind of thinking is that I put an image behind it. So this will kind of be like an animation, maybe. So for this, I'm going to shrink it by 40%, so put it at 60, center it horizontally and vertically, and I'll shrink it by another 60%, and center it again. And for the last one, you can see how there's like already a little logo lined up, smaller version, so I'm just going to adjustments temporarily turn up the drop shadow, and that can line up how big I need to make it, like that. I'll return the opacity up, and before it goes, I'm gonna like make it go up slightly, and then it's gonna start going. Then it's gonna disappear. So in theory, that should look like. Oh. Yeah, I would have to stretch it out longer, so I don't think like worth that time animating it. So have that, and then have it empty. And I'm gonna stretch out this last frame a bit longer. Okay, so just go to the first frame, and we can just slowly watch the progress that we've accomplished. As you can see, the spear is rolling across screen, going around it, stops, rotates, falls down, gets very big, small, and then reveals the logo. So, generally, what you want to do is have like a screen recording, or no, this is how you make a Google Slides slideshow. Well, this has been these slides out.